we've got the blues in Vietnam. We've got the blues, they're so blue. Because my fun meter's reading blue. My fun meter is off the chart sad. Team Fun is gone thanks to Vietnam. Boo-hoo. That was an original. Episode 10 was such a downer. I've been saying, like, make the challenges harder. Like, thank you. But you took it one too far.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't need to get Team Fun out and get them heat stroke because of it. You said that wasn't even the half of it, what they show on TV.
It was so painful what we had to do. Like, rewatching it, I'm like uppity.
London,
I can't even talk.
Okay, don't talk like that because you're
It's intense just watching this.
It's intense. London has a really tough time watching it back and like is like, please fast forward it, please, I can't. She's having a really tough time watching it. So like we said in our recap a couple times ago, everyone got sick in Greece. Everyone's fatigued already, so the heat just really didn't help.
So in the moment, you're not acting like yourself.
So let's just start from the beginning.
We're gonna start from the beginning.
Because we have a lot to discuss with you.
The notes are official today.
I took notes. The first thing you do is you go to Ninh Bình.
We came from Hanoi, which was a big city, craziness in Vietnam, and now we're going to Ninh Bình. Ninh Bình. Ninh Bình. Get it?
No.
Like a doorbell? Ding dong. Logan and I thought we were gonna get to finally be in the middle of the pack by ourselves, but no, right away we are at the back of the pack yet again. So we're upset on this bus. The bus is crowded, it's hot, it's playing the weirdest movie. It's like this movie of like a man in a gorilla suit and like all these ladies in bikinis for hours in English with subtitles. It was really weird. The bus ride is probably about 3.5 hours. I think the first bus, even though we only left 30 minutes behind them, we got stuck in so much more traffic. We got there about an hour later than them.
So you get your Travelocity Gnome, and this is where Team Mom and Dad have their speed bump. And you said the speed bump was, like, they don't show it as nearly as hard as it was.
The speed bump was a really long speed bump. It was about 30 to 45 minutes of them.
How long are they usually?
10 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah. They had to find 6 dozen eggs, so whatever 6 times 12 is. And in the
72?
heat, 70. Bank. And Joey he's delusional too. He's got the heat stroke.
And you know this because they told you after?
Yeah. I was happy that they had a long speed bump because it took me a while to load up those shrimp traps.
You guys get there and you don't look around to know that you're gonna be having to ride a shrimp bike.
We thought I was riding an empty bike.
And then
immediately I look to the right and I'm like, loading it up was hard in itself.
It was.
So it is so hot outside, and counting the baskets and the things on the example bike was so challenging to try to get the number right. And again, because it's so hot, I think I'm actually crazy at this moment. I can count. It's an easy thing. I've been doing it for years.
You've been doing it for years?
Yeah.
When did she learn to count?
About 6 months old.
Oh, I've been counting since I was 6 months. It was so hard to figure out how many shrimp traps needed to go on the bike. And as I'm moving them all around, I am literally cutting every single one of my fingers open, skin flaps open. It is literally slicing all of my fingertips, and I'm covered in blood the whole time. I do not know how they found clips of me without blood on my hands.
Well, there's a point where you're like licking your fingers.
And they made me stop for a while when I was loading even the shrimp traps on the bike for the medic to come by, pour my hands with water, put stuff on it. And they were like, do you need to go and get taken to the side to get this fixed? And I was like, no. So walking with the bike, it's extremely heavy. And when it falls over when you're walking, at the time, I felt like I couldn't let it fall all the way over. All the shrimp traps were gonna fall off. And then what was I gonna do? When the bike would topple over, before I was yelling for Floyd, I was yelling for help from like a local person around us. They did not know why this girl was yelling bloody murder.
I've never seen you ever act like that, how you were acting, so it must have been so bad.
Yeah, I don't scream for people's help. I'm the one that...
Help, help, help! You told me that, like, you had bruises all down your legs because every time it, like, even tilted.
Oh, the weight of the thing was pushing, like, the most painful experience.
And so it doesn't look like that to me, and I'm glad you're explaining that.
It doesn't look
I was
like that.
Oh, London, you're calling Floyd for help? So, like, don't cry.
I just feel so bad. I'm so unbelievably thankful to Floyd, and I feel so awful that he had to do it again. I send my love to Team Fun. They're incredible.
There was a shrimp basket that fell off of your bike while you were toppled, and I was like, oh no, a shrimp basket fell off. Are you crying? No, but
It's
literally,
emotional.
are you
No,
crying?
I'm not
Are you being
literally.
dramatic?
Down at the bottom, one of them was falling off the whole time, so I had to keep, like, picking them up and putting them back on.
Neither of you saw Floyd's fall.
No. So afterwards, we do all these interviews, and they're like, so tell us what happened when you saw Floyd's shrimp thing fall. And I was like, wait, what? And they had to, like, redirect the interview. Because, like, they wanted me to talk about it, but I hadn't seen it. I had no idea that any of his shrimp traps fell. When I found out that I got it and he didn't, like, the first thing I'm doing is going over to Floyd asking, what can I do to help? I wanted to, like, at least get him back up and moving, but once Joey showed up and also didn't know what was going on with Floyd, I didn't know he was in the state that he was in. I felt horrible, but I had to keep going.
And you go back and your bike is broken. And now you're like, I just did that. My hands are cut open. I'm completely bruised. And let me run a mile with my bike.
In the heat and watch Joey just pass me by. So painful. And it makes it even more painful having to leave Floyd because he is truly the kindest human.
He showed his true colors. I already knew he was an amazing human.
When we got, like, reunited with Team Fun, the first thing I did was run up to Floyd. Those two gotta get back for All-Stars, but fast.
But fast.
Because you know Lolo's not going.
There's no chance Lolo's going to All-Stars. You get to the boats, and Logan is so sweet and says, even though you would have been better at this.
I think I would have been better.
He was so tall and
Yeah.
strong. He broke a oar, didn't he?
Yeah. He broke part of the boat, and one of the ladies had to jump in and fix it. Jump in the water. Like, Logan was so sweet and insisted on doing the boat challenge, which was the kindest thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really sweet. And you said that boat challenge was extremely hard. Like, there's a shot of Joey just like this.
Yep.
Like, everyone at this point is just defeated.
Yeah, to row with your feet, it took probably 40 minutes, that challenge.
So you finished the detour.
We knew we were in fourth because there were still signs that no other team had come through. We would have seen Becca and Floyd.
You guys then find out you have to climb a mountain.
Yeah, and getting to all these places, we're riding bikes. Like, to get from shrimp traps to the pedaling of the boat is like a 25-minute bike ride.
You climb up these stairs. You said the cameramen, they didn't even make the cameramen climb them. That's why they just show them at the bottom and the top. That just shows how hard of a hike
it was.
You get to the mat.
Yep.
And while you're talking to Phil, he gets a phone call and he goes,
Oh, we gotta go.
we gotta go.
We gotta go.
They had to go get Team Fun.
We had a feeling something was happening because at this point, we hadn't seen Team Fun for a really long time. We knew something was up.
So while you were on the mat is when it was going down with Team Fun. I was in tears. When Becca started crying, I started crying. Nobody wanted to see them go. So All Stars,
Team Fun.
see you there. Fun meter
Up.
up. And I can't wait to see their recap. Go tune into
Go
theirs.
right after this. Go watch Team Fun's
Unless
recap.
you've already watched theirs. But you should watch it again.
Watch it again.
Get those views up.
Yeah, and then comment on their video, and then like it, and share it, and then
share yours.
and then share.
And
us
then
too.
our mom says,
and then
share
our
ours.
mom says to share us too.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.